Okay, now we move on to the reading for today, which is number 34. The Poppy Seed and a Mother's Search. During Shakyamuni's time on earth, there was a beautiful woman who married and gave birth to a perfect baby boy. She was a devoted mother, but one day her child sickened and died. In a paroxysm of grief, she clasped the tiny body to her breast and went around the village where she lived, asking if anyone could bring her son back to life. All who saw her were moved to tears. Finally, not knowing what else to do, they directed her to the place where Shakyamuni lived. Straight away, she went to see him and begged him in tears to restore her child to life. The Buddha responded gently, I understand how you feel. If you want your beloved child to return to life, you must do as I say. Go to town and bring me a poppy seed from a house where no one has yet died. As soon as you do that, I will bring him to life. Overjoyed, the woman hurried to town, but wherever she went, she was turned away. My father died last year, said one person. I lost my husband this year, said another. My child died just the other day, said someone else. Every house had poppy seeds, but no house was free of death. Still, the grieving mother wouldn't give up, but kept running around frantically in search of a house where no one had ever died. Finally, it grew dark. Exhausted, she dragged herself back to Shakyamuni. Couldn't you get a poppy seed? He asked. No, for death had come to every house I visited. I finally understood that my child too is dead. That's right. Everyone dies. That fact is clear, yet people can't see it. Yes, said the woman, I was blind. If you hadn't made me go through this, I would never have understood. Please tell me how someone as foolish as I am can be saved. She listened intently to the Buddha's words from then on. Okay, this is another powerful story that teach us how truth is so simple, but can we handle it? Like we read in the story, everyone dies, and this fact is so clear, and yet people cannot see it. So, unless we listen to the Dharma, which is the truth that is valid at all times and all places, we cannot accept this reality of life. We only rely on what our mind tells us, which is we want everything to last just as it is right now. We don't want changes. And we believe people we love or things we love, they will stay with us forever. That's how our mind thinks. But the reality, the truth is different. So unless we listen, unless we follow the master's instructions, we cannot come to this wisdom. So same in the story, this mother, she firmly believed that if she makes effort, she can bring her child back to life. And when no one else could help her, and they guided her to go ask the Buddha, and Buddha knew that if he tells her the truth, she would just be angry and mad and wail even louder. So Buddha used what is called the expedient means, or in Sanskrit, it's called upaya, upaya, which is not the truth itself, but it's necessary for the person to go through that process before they can reach this conclusion that, oh, I was wrong. I was foolish to think any other way. How did I think such a foolish thing? So it's very difficult to face the truth and accept our foolishness for believing in something that is unfounded, and it's just because our desires are so powerful that they communicate with us that we have to get this no matter what. Yeah, so once we move our body, so this is kind of viscerally shown to us. It's not something we gain by reading thousands and thousands and thousands of books of Buddhism. Because if you read books of Buddhism, it keeps saying over and over, using different approaches, that what Buddha taught, everything is impermanent. That's the truth. But if we just read about it, yeah, it sounds interesting, or, philosophers or scholars, they can use even a lot of fancy words to describe this truth. So it's very sweet to our ears. But if we don't put it into action, then we never gain that wisdom, which is knowledge to understand what is truth and what is not true. Yeah, so Buddhism is also called the study of based on practice. Uh, it's very pragmatic and not just based on theory. We need to learn the theory, or we gain the knowledge, and then we have to put it into practice. So this recitation meditation is obviously one way we are practicing by reminding ourselves of the teaching as we recite the material, and we get these insights and epiphanies along the way. So good job everyone for being here. We're going to have the happiness lab at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and have a beautiful Saturday. Bye.